Feels like the first day of spring today. It's nice. It's nice. We've actually got the birds singing. The sun is bloody blaring. Lovely. And it's warm. Happy. Pretty happy. Yeah, I think if this bike were mine, I would be much more willing to take it onwards down this track. As you all know, like, the camera will never show you how steep it is. It's not. In fact, it's not actually that steep, but it looks like it could be quite slippery going on down there. And I think the route I had planned, actually, that would have ended up being the way I come back up. But it's not my bike. I don't want to damage it, and I certainly don't want to be liable for the excess of it. But yeah, today's a good day. Today's a good day, even though I am technically on call for work. But if need be, I could be back to work in about an hour, which I think is what they require. So yeah, the F900 GS. That is definitely a bike I could own. And yeah, I'm probably going to ask them how much this bike costs when I get back. It is quite a beautiful piece of kit. Joy to ride. The engine is lovely. I could definitely use some crash bars, some bash protection. First time riding a bike with are they carry 4s? They look like carry 4s to me. Yeah, carry 4s, yeah. Nice. The acro makes a nice sound. I think, as we all know, these dealers know how to spec their demo bikes to make us want them. And they've done a good job there today. But could I have a 1250 and an F900 in the garage? Is that wrong? I can't afford it, but you know, who needs food and water and a house when you can have motorbikes? Yeah.
No, it's actually quite considerably lighter than the big unit. Ooh, still a bit exhausting, mind. Right, neutral, don't need that. It'll work out, these big bikes. They are a workout. Ooh. Anyway, that was fun. It is a bit slidey here. Right, we'll do a little bit of line picking. Okay. Nailed it. I'm pretty sure they had just finished washing it before I took it out, so sorry boys, you're going to have to wash it again. Well, when I get one, we'll come and do these byways for real in the summer. Slippy slidey. Cracking fun. Yeah, I always manage to get myself covered in shit somehow. I love it. Oh, it's nice, 8 degrees, it's a beautiful day. Love it. I wonder how long this little piece of road is going to last before it does collapse entirely. That's falling away quite convincingly there. Do you know, I would happily part exchange my Fireblade in for one of these. I'm not really a sports bike guy, I'm not really a super sport kind of guy. I like my Blade, that's a hell of a bottle, that, fucking hell. I like my Blade because it's a really beautiful bike, but do you know what? It's not actually the kind of rider I am. I'm not really that bothered by it as a machine. You know, super sport bikes is not really me. These are much more up my street. This is fantastic. I don't know whether I could particularly warrant having this as well as the 1250. But at the same time, I could see a lot more use cases for this one, for the style of riding I do. And you can still take this all over the planet quite happily. It will do everything that the 1250 will do and more, I'm sure. Especially in the hands of someone that can... Well, this is basically a Dakar bike, isn't it? I'm pretty sure, in fact, some people I know just did the Dakar on the... So it's like the Tenere, isn't it? And this is... I guess this is BMW's offering for bikes like the Tenere, the Africa Twin, the V-Strom, all that kind of thing. And in other news, more editing news now, I've been doing some research into... I've never been happy with the way that sound comes out on these moto vloggings. I don't know if I'm trying to be too much of a perfectionist, but I've heard some guys have got like crystal clear audio, and I'm like, how are you getting that whilst vlogging in the helmet? Because in their raw format, these mics just have such an immense bass response, it feels like, when you're talking in the helmet. However, through the powers of DaVinci Resolve, which is the editing software that I use, I've been YouTubing and learning and realising you can do so much like sound editing, which I know is stupid. I know there's people in the film industry dedicated to doing sound design and sound editing and things like that. But yeah, so I've started to dedicate just a little bit of time to understanding sound editing a bit more, and I've been having, even at the low level, the beginner level of it that I definitely am at and will probably stay at, it's amazing what a little bit of adjustment and what you could do with the sound. I didn't really realise you could edit sound as much as you could. So hopefully by the time you lot are all hearing this, if you were going to listen to some of my other videos where I'm talking in the helmet, hopefully you will notice a big difference in the way that the commentary audio sounds, and that's my goal at least anyway. So it's like a whole trinity, isn't it? Photo editing, video editing and sound editing. Becoming quite the well-rounded creator of things that no one really cares about. But I'm having a lot of fun doing it. It's nice to have a little creative outlet, because I'm sure, like me, all of you talk to yourself incessantly because we're all humans and weird, right? So I never plan any of the videos I'm creating. Certainly not these type of vloggy, go out for a ride and just see what shit I say kind of videos. Oh, beautiful day. I'm in such a good mood because of it. This bike is fabulous. I'd like to test ride this again a couple more times actually. Let's take it out for a few hours, there's no rush to take it back, but in all fairness, that's enough for an introduction. Especially as I'm playing on time that I could get called to work. It doesn't, the shape of the top of the screen doesn't hold that GoPro mount particularly well. It vibrates a lot, so I'm going to be interested to see if any of that footage becomes usable or not. But hey, it's all part of the rich tapestry of learning how to do things. I'm going to ask how much these bikes are. I know people shit on them because they're expensive and you're paying a lot of money for the badge, etc, etc, but when you ride them, they really are just good. They're just great. I don't know. I think it's one of those, if you know, you know. I'm sure it's like the world of Ducati owners. You stand fiercely by the brand that you like, and for my sins, I really do like the BMW machines. They're just, there's something about them. They do ride differently. Well, to me they do, but that's probably because I'm just trying to perceive something. But hey, we all have our preferences. Just thought as well, because I've got the second microphone in my butt pocket in a vague attempt to try and capture some of the exhaust note audio on this, so that'll be another one I'm going to have to play with now. See if I can cleverly isolate the exhaust notes. All these things to try with my afternoon. I don't actually know where the nearest petrol station is to here. One thing's for certain, I'm not going to be far away from one. I do like this parallel twin. I'm not surprised by the fact I like the parallel twins, because I had the KTMs beforehand, the 890s. That had a really nice, which I guess this is similar, isn't it? This is KTM's 890 Adventure R or something like that, I'd say is in the same category as this. And that was an awesome bike to ride. I really like this.